So y'all seen this video, right?
But I think this is a learning moment.
A couple months back, I made a video on my friend getting stalked.
But every time we make a move, he starts going so slow.
Still following us?
Yeah, he's still following us.
But does it have to get that far before you spot a stalker?
Go see it on my channels. Crazy. I say all of that to say this. A lot of girls are going missing in my neighborhood as we speak. All around the world, right now. A couple days back on TikTok, people was talking about
National Rape Day against women, which went viral on other platforms.
I never heard of that, have you? Girls, buy mace, stay prepared. And when somebody is following you like that in a car,
And he follows me. And I'm at the light and I just look behind me. And he's behind me.
make sure you don't drive straight home, circle around the block, or try to lose that person before you even drive in your neighborhood. This girl named Christina, she decided to go on a date with somebody. They enjoying the day, things are going good. No, the whole time she was being followed by this guy who you see in the CCTV footage. Right there is the two on the date, and then there's this guy following them. Of course, something horrifying is about to happen. He is literally standing next to buildings, leaning, waiting for Christina. Did she even knew that this guy was behind her the whole time? Probably not. When the guy gets to the house, he goes inside of the house where the girl is at. And this is where all chaos happens, and this is when the worst happens. You know, this guy gets a knife and he comes at her and he stabbed her over 20 times. Now, the reason why I don't think she knew that the whole time she was being followed, because this guy is her ex. In the CCTV footage, it didn't look like he had a mask on. She would have known and spotted her ex if she would have got a good look at him. While this was going on, her date was outside. He decides to walk in the house and he see it all happening. The guy who's stabbing her, which is the ex, looks up, look at him, give him eye contact, close the door, and finish doing what he was doing. Even though her ex and him dated for 12 years, he still had that sickness, that psychopath deep in within him. This is just a theory, but I believe she probably stayed with him because she felt like she was stuck, trapped, so she didn't want to leave. She was probably scared for her life to leave until she probably got the courage to leave, and then that happened to her. Now, I'm curious. Teenager was just found dead. She was starred in this reality TV show. A lot of you may know her. This was out the blue. She was at her high school prom, and she just celebrated her birthday not too long ago. Before that, she was just on a cruise, having a good time.
Though she was an accomplished teenager with a bright future ahead of her, unfortunately, in one impetuous moment, she made the rash decision to end her earthly life.
Oh, and not to forget, of course, she posts TikTok. Like, this girl was really having a good life. As soon as the cameras cut off, as soon as you turn that phone off, reality hits. Even though you got everything in the world. And I say that to say, no matter how much money somebody have, or no matter how much fun they have, you don't expect it. Just because your best friend got it like that and you don't, still be there for her, because she could be gone. He could be gone. And you look in the mirror and you tell yourself, like, why? I want to live like that. Why would you do that? Now, friends said that she was struggling with mental health, but they didn't know how bad it was. We never celebrate when somebody have a good mental health. We never did. We wait till people have a badass mental health and then celebrate that they made it. Came across this video. Now, I'm not sure if this lady was having an episode, but she was at this doorbell, a stranger, and she was ringing the doorbell. And she kept saying that she was pregnant and she needed help. Her and her boyfriend got into an argument.
He needs to go to the hospital. He needs help. I can't walk anymore. I'll have it outside.
But the lady that was inside did not want to open her door at all. Now, I don't blame her for this. I would have never opened the door either. I'm saying it like that because the comments was like, how could you ever? People are humans. I don't know if y'all know. People like to set people up. Humans. I would have never opened that door. But here's what happened though. She was like, you want me to call the cops? She was like, yeah, I guess, but I'm not getting in the car.
Hello? Hi, hello?
Yes?
I'm so sorry. This is so random. But me and my boyfriend just got in an argument, and I'm like really pregnant, and I think I'm about to have this baby outside. I don't want to have it outside, and I need a ride because I don't have a car or a bike or anything.
No, I'm sorry. You want me to call the cops?
Shit, I don't care, but I'm not going to get in their car.
But then after that, she walks off. Why she didn't wait for the cops to come? Why wouldn't you want to get in the cop car? The cops would have took you to the hospital. They probably one of the safest people that's going to bring you to the hospital. Why have a stranger bring you to the hospital and not the cops? That's why I'm saying I would have never opened the door. You have to connect the fucking dots. This lady noticed something in her doorbell camera, and it was like this person standing right behind this plant. The whole time just sitting there, just waiting, not moving. And you can see like their eyes and their face right behind the plant, waiting for you to probably take out the trash at night, or maybe go to the store and get in your car. And she caught that on her doorbell. Luckily, this lady didn't go outside that night. And then there was these group of men who was walking doing work next to this train, and this guy completely missed what he caught on video. And then there was one more video where this guy was just randomly Snapchatting, talking to his viewers, and there was this face that was watching him that he missed. As you can clearly see, it was moving. Someone was clearly in his home. Let's talk about this guy who went outside to let his dog use the bathroom. A car pulls up, turns off the light. The guy stops the car, to ask him some questions, to have a normal conversation. The kid freezes up. He was about to get kidnapped. Literally, the only reason why he didn't is because his dad saved him.
What you got to ask my son?
I was wondering about the airplane noise.
One of the most common lure attempts is asking a child questions.
So yes, people do get kidnapped in front of their house.
My son's been kidnapped.
If one of y'all are just so innocent and you trying to help somebody, a man comes to your door and he says, "My dog."
Hey, just wondered if you guys saw a lost puppy.
"My dog's missing. Can you please help me?"
He's a pit bull. Blue nose. I believe he came in your yard, but I don't want to look without your permission.
See, this guy is dressed weird, so it gives you a reason not to open the door. He had a handgun on the side of his hand. I don't think y'all noticed that. He was gonna rob them, maybe murder them easily. And what if you were just so gullible enough just to open the door and, "Hi, how you doing?" I say that to say, what if the guy is not dressed weird like this dude, and he uses a even better excuse, and you open that door, as soon as it cracks open, instant regret happens. Let's talk about it. This guy wanted to plan a one-way ticket trip to London, not a round trip. He plans this trip and he was planning the PSP on his train almost the whole way there. He didn't take his charger with him though. We take chargers everywhere. Maybe he just accidentally forgot it. Okay, let's just say that. He's seen getting out this train. He's 150 miles away from his hometown. He's far. And in this footage, this is the last time you see him ever. The guy just disappeared. Now, when he left his money at home. Because when you travel this far, you need money or you screwed. Unless he planned on meeting someone. If you look at these double doors that he's walking out of, a reflection shows him looking at a man looking at the kid. Is this the guy that the kid met up with? So from there, Andrew gone. Yeah, that's all we gotta go with. This girl named Skylar was sneaking out her house to get in this car. When she get in this car, nobody know what car that is at first. But it turned out she got in a car with these other two girls. These two girls would be her best friend. But at the time, a lot of tension was going on. Two of the best friends was getting a little bit closer, kind of pushing Skylar away. The girl who snuck out the house and got in the car. And these two girls had a plan that Skylar did not know about. Remember, they all three best friends. So they drive Skylar, and I guess in the middle of nowhere, they at night, they park their car on the side of the road and they go into some grassy areas. They sit down, they smoke. They waited till she turned her back away and they counted to 3. 1, 2, 3. They both attacked her with knives. Murdered their best friend. One of the girls smiled in court and tweeted out, "We did really go on 3. Skylar managed to run away even though she got bruises all on her back from the cuts. But one of the girls catches up to her, tackle her to the ground. Skylar begging, "Why are you doing this?" One of the girls stopped, but another girl just keep going, doesn't stop. With that being said,
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions.
Luckily, the girlfriend didn't answer the door. She was scared. This man looked kind of creepy. So she called her boyfriend. The boyfriend connected his phone to the doorbell and listened to what this man said to the boyfriend, what he was going to do to his girlfriend.
Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm in. Do you have her open the door? The girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want her to have a knife and a gun.
Now, I didn't say this in the video, but the guy actually tried to open the door. Look at his hand.
Are you sure? The house is certain.
So keep your doors locked. Keep everything locked. You never know who's out there. Now in this following video I am about to show you, it's hella scary. And this is the reason why a lot of people don't like to be home alone. Father and a son, home alone, in bed. But as they just standing there in their room alone, just like you might be in your room alone right now. See how that door is cracked, dark in the hallway? Well, his son tells him there's a creepy friend outside of the door. You know, when a kid says it, it just hit different because why is he saying it? Father's like, okay, until this happens.
Scary friend. Scary friend.
The thing about this, I believe that there was an intruder in his house, and the intruder didn't know that anyone was home until he heard the kid say, scary friend, because the intruder was probably looking at the kid dead in the eyes, but we couldn't see it. I'm a guy that be home alone quite very often, and I turn every light in the house off. I don't have no lights on in the house when it's nighttime. But after watching this video, you know, I just might have to turn on a couple lights. I just came across this weird video on YouTube. A lady and a mom was at home. It's currently dark. And the mom decides, you know, I want to check up on my daughter. So she looks at the camera in her room, you know, to spy on her daughter. And she see her daughter just standing up, looking at something in the distance in this dark corner or maybe dark hallway. So of course the mom had to run up, had to get her daughter.
Baby, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Come here.
What else y'all probably didn't notice was when she picked the daughter up, she just kept looking at that same little area. And to this day, it's been hard for that daughter to sleep. What was she looking at? When somebody was in the house? She could never explain what it was. This Asian girl, she would post on her YouTube channel, she's an actress. And she would post like volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and as you can see it says volume 45. She skipped volume 46 and 47 and picked volume 48. Now this is important. This actress ended up dying, and then people dig deep into this case. So in her last video, around the 48 mark, her body starts to glitch. And if she's editing these videos, why would she allow this to stay on her video? As almost as she wanted to tell us something. And this would be the most creepiest glitch for a long time.
카메라를 켰습니다. 아 시원해. 아직 머리도 안 말렸는데 진짜 리얼로 보여드리려고 정말 평소에 쓰는 나이트 케어가.
Remember, it started around the 48 mark, ends around the 1 minute and 48 mark. People was looking at the clock and they noticed it said 8:30, which means it was 8 and on the 6. 8 times 6 is 48. She was found dead 48 hours later. And in that video, she spammed 48 around the 4 minute and 8 mark. Still doesn't end there. She was born 1984. She weighed 48 kg. Oh, y'all, this is giving me the goosebumps because what the hell is going on? When I was watching her very last video, I noticed something that nobody else noticed. When she had the door open, it's dark in the hallway. She turned around as if she heard someone. I want you to imagine this. You all alone and you at this school. Nobody else there. It's just you at this school. Let's just say you're a teacher. Maybe a principal, anything. You just work at the school, maybe a janitor. You see somebody. But it's this person dressed in a SWAT suit. Would you be scared of this person? Normal person just walking dressed in a SWAT suit. You the only one at the school. Would you be scared or would you be like, hello, what you doing, officer? Before I'm about to tell you Comment down below if you would approach this person or what you would do. Comment down below right now. Hurry up, do it quick. Okay, so there was this girl, and she was at this school, and they had this person in this SWAT suit just walking around this school. Like, this person in SWAT suit was walking around the school, destroying the school windows, everything like that. Why? She don't know what's going on. The person just destroying everything. So this person in the SWAT suit finds her and then murders her. I had this video uploaded by Mr. Nightmare. And there was this guy who got a random voice message from this guy.
Hey, I'm outside your house, and I could really use a job. Could you open the door?
Now, to you, that probably sounds normal, but he did say,
could you open the door?
That means that he's at his house. And this guy is only calling him just because he wants to get a job.
And I could really use a job. Could you open the door?
Later that night, he gets a knock on the door, so he records it. Odd. Luckily, he did not answer. Imagine what would have happened if he would have answered. But you do know where you live. There was this another guy. This random girl gave him a voice message. Listen to it.
Hey Dylan, I just wanted to know, why is your bed that color? It's really nice looking as in the closet. It's a really nice blue and white bed.
Now, what really creeped me out about this video is she could have been anywhere in his house. Under his bed, anywhere. She know the color of his bed sheets.
It's a really nice blue.
She know his name.
Hey Dylan.
Obviously, at first he thought he was being pranked, but he was. Till this day, he don't know who that person was. Sent that voice message. Obviously, they know what inside your room looks like. Somebody's watching you. Better sleep with one eye open at night. Let's talk about the Katy cabin. It's a cabin in the woods. This one kind of had me on the edge. 4 people was found dead there. The girl named Sheila found 3 of her family members in the cabin, dead. And the youngest little girl, she was missing, but her remains was found.
Here's like the little store. This is the ghost town right up here.
Oh my god, there's someone.
Stop.
You can just tell that this is not a spot that no one would want to be. It's a ghost town.
There was blood splattered on the ceilings, the walls. So whoever did this had to be covered in blood.
Yeah.
But it looks like...
It's the forest.
You can't
No one's
imagine
gonna,
that.
you see someone running through the forest covered in blood, you're not going to bat an eye. I'll just let them mind their own.
This story got so dark to where people think the police did a cover-up on the case. And the police is behind it. Because no one still knows who the murderer is.
Here's... Sorry guys, I have to do this.
It does chill me that they don't know who did it.
No. They could be looking at us through a window right now.
What was found in the entry of the kitchen to the story of this girl named Kayla, who went to a party with her friends having a good time, and she decided to stay in for the night with her friends. She go to her friend's house. It was one of her friends and then a roommate that she had. 3 of them. Kayla goes into this house, and when she walks in, she sees this guy on a couch. So he's like under the covers like this, and he gave her weird vibes. So she went in her room. She locked the door. Later that night, she hears tapping on the door. She wondered to herself, why do she hear tapping? And she just keep hearing it, and she keeps hearing it. That's when she texts one of her friends, say, can you please tell one of your to stop bothering me? He keeps tapping on my door, messing with me. No answer. Texts the other roommate, come get your friend. He's annoying. She's getting very frustrated. Then she just keep hearing scratching and scratching and scratching. That's when she had enough and she calls her friend. Friend answers, said hello. Kayla says, yes. Can you please tell your friend to stop bothering me by my door? That's when Kayla's friend said, we didn't have anyone over last night. What guy did you see? Are you okay? That's when Kayla calmly told her, lock your room door now. There's somebody in the house, I don't know who he is. The roommates lock their door, they stay in her room. And then they don't hear nothing, as they was on the phone. So they don't know where this guy is at right now. Kayla remembers to herself the guy she made eye contact with on the couch. She calls 911. The police gets there. They investigate the whole spot. They don't see no one. They asked the girls for some questioning, and they said someone was in our house. He was scratching on the door, scratch marks all over the door. He had scissors and a knife to open her door. For some reason, he couldn't get in her door. So luckily, she did not go to confront him, because the guy who she seen on the couch, that was the guy who was trying to get to her. And when they made eye contact, he snuck in beforehand, and she kind of ruined his plan. So luckily, she was kind of drunk that night, and she just thought it was a friend and brushed it off. So only if she would have opened that door, who knows what would have happened. Okay, y'all, when I seen this tripped me out so hard. And when she went inside the interrogation room, she was lying about murdering him.
I know if you had never met him, you probably would still be alive.
That's true.
Yeah, that's because you killed him.
No.
Jody, you did.
I did not.
Jody.
Making up stories.
So what happened?
They came into his home and attacked us both.
And then when the people left and they left her alone, she did this. Jody decided to drive to Travis' house. She had a plan in her head that Travis did not know about. So she pulls up to Travis' house. Instead of Travis pushing her away, he lets her in. And this would soon be a big mistake. Eventually, while they was together in the house, Travis took a shower. What I didn't tell y'all is Jody loves to take pictures. So she bought her camera to take pictures of Travis in the shower. After she took all of these pictures of Travis, she murdered him. Her plan was, when she pulls up to Travis' house, to murder the girl that was gonna go on a trip with Travis, Mimi. Luckily, Mimi wasn't there. But here's where this gets weird at.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on?
What?
What's going on?
A friend of ours is dead in his bedroom. We hadn't heard from him for a while.
Has he been threatened by anyone recently?
Yes, he has.
Okay.
He has an ex-girlfriend that's been bothering him,
But listen to this, because something really not right. Y'all need to know. Here's what I'm saying. What's something that he missed? Something that he probably overlooked?
Did you kill Travis Alexander?
I absolutely did not kill Travis Alexander.
Jealousy.
This seems like a big red flag. Sometimes we don't think about it in such terms, but jealousy?
Jealousy?
Of course, there's a healthy type of jealousy, but then there's a toxic type of jealousy.
A type of jealousy that is combined with a feeling of possessiveness.
Overly controlling.
Yes, like you own somebody. Like they are your property.
And believe it or not, these type of jealousies can lead to murder. It happened a lot. Her to sending his girlfriend threatening emails, to slashing his tires, to moving to the same city he's in.
And they think that if you've infringed upon them, then they deserve to take revenge on you.
Sadly, this type of behavior does lead to murder.
Something was wrong.
This is around the time where she became very possessive of him.
Very possessive.
Pointed the door and I said, she's out there.
Rips the door open, and she's there.
And the look on her face was just, it was evil.
On the level with Einstein, doesn't indicate to you. Einstein. You know anything about that?
I had this dream, and there was this lady in a fog, and she just disappeared in the fog. So I decided to follow her. I don't know why, but I did. It's gonna make sense soon. So as I was following her, she was taking me through this dark path, and I'm just trying to follow this lady in the black dress. And she takes me in this creepy little village that I'm walking through, and I'm looking everywhere, just looking around, still following this lady who I don't know. And then she take me into a house. The house is pitch black dark, and then there was this man. I see this man, and he's standing next to a refrigerator. I look at the refrigerator, and the lights is flicking off and on in the refrigerator, and then the man disappears. For some reason, I go in the hallway, and I see this man in the hallway now. Sprints at me full speed. I jump out my sleep in real life. It's 11 p.m. around this time. It's real life now. Later that night, I go to get something to drink, you know, because I'm thirsty right now. I want to watch my Netflix. I got a bottle of water. I open up the fridge, and I see fridge light flashing off and on. just like the drill. I got a DM from, I guess, one of my subscribers. They wanted me to do something for content, and you know I'm always down for that. I asked them, what is it? They said, The Shadow. I'm like, what you talking about? The person proceeds to say, there's something I want you to do for YouTube, and it's called The Shadow. I'm like, okay, let's go. The person said, I want to give you a taste of what The Shadow is like before we start playing it. They show me one video. As you can see, it's a kid and a dad in the video just vibing, watching TV. But then all of a sudden, this child shadow figure pops up in the background. And in the video, the father said it was only the father and the son home, nobody else. And if you look at the video, you can see the kid makes eye contact with this ghost figure kid.
Yeah, look at Liza, go like this. Liza, hey, like this. Liza, look at, hey, hey.
If you keep watching the video, you see that little white line? That's where the kid's standing at. No cuts, no edits. The kid is gone. Okay, he sent me the first video. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm getting myself into? Send me another video of a guy in a park. You know, just recording some paranormal thing about the swing, just swinging by itself. Guy who's recording don't see something in the background. And there it goes again, the shadow. He didn't even see it, just staring at him the whole time. Then he shows me another video. 2 kids outside in the dark that decided to go to a school that night.
Dude, it gets more...
Dude, that thing looks like it's looking right at us like this. Like this. Look at it.
When they walked up to the school, they see this kid, but a shadow figure of a kid. They at an elementary school. I'm already scared doing this. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. Let me go get the mirror. Right here. Here we go. Remember, if y'all see anything, to let me know. I gotta say shadow 5 times. Shadow. 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 Y'all, I'm freaking out. Let me play the clip back real quick. Probably missed it. But remember I said shadow 5 times. Now look at the mirror real closely. Boom. A shadow. Don't that... I'm not being delusional. Don't y'all see it, right? Oh my god. This is by far the scariest thing ever on the internet. And I'm serious. There's this poem called Tamino's Hell. And anyone who reads this poem out loud, it is said that bad things gonna happen to you. Like really, really bad things. It is totally safe to read this poem in your mind, but never read it out loud. Here's a picture of it. Whoever does this is a complete savage, but for me to stay on the safe side, I am never doing it. Whoever dares to read this out loud, good luck to you. I'm serious. So if you've been on TikTok this past week, Beyonce been getting exposed for this shape-shifting video that I've been seeing a lot. Well, every time these conspiracy theories come out, or facts, a big song come out. Remember the time she was sitting courtside, just swaying back and forth, like she was just gone, like she wasn't there. Then boom, she switched right back to normal, like somebody was controlling her in a way. Big conspiracy theory. After that, big song came out.
They don't love you like I love you. I tried to change. I tried to change.
It was the same thing with Cardi B when she was doing this interview, and then it's like she just snapped.
No.
Bam, right there. She does a little glitch.
No, but it's good. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. You gonna be good. It's good.
And like she was being controlled. When that happened, her most popular song was blowing up. And it's only one thing that everybody thinks of.
Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess.
Even if you put her music in reverse. And it does not have to be Beyonce, who's big right now.
Hi, my god. Songwriting tips. Vaguely, if I'm gonna answer it vaguely.
By the way, these are conspiracies anyways. They might not be true, right? So this new girl came to our school, and this made all the other cute girls really jealous because she was very prettier than all of them. And she was taking all the boys from them. So one day she was invited to this bonfire we threw. A lot of people was here. One of the girls saw the new girl talking to one of their boyfriends, but she didn't know that he was taken. She didn't want to cause no harm. She's just a sweet, innocent, pretty girl. This is when 5 of the girls decided to set up the new girl, took her way to the back of the park, and jumped her. She was hospitalized for a whole week straight. Now, when this girl got out the hospital, that same guy who she was talking to, for revenge, she slept with that guy. It started so much beef and so much drama, it's crazy. So this girl randomly DM'd me and she said, let's play a game. Nothing was wrong with a little mystery. I said, okay. She said, first of all, I know where you live. I have your old pictures. And we hung out before. Well, damn, I don't even know who you is and you just came at me like this? So I'm like, what's the game? And I don't know who she is because I don't remember that picture. Now she got her face popped out of it, but you can see her nails. So I'm like, what's the game? She was like, okay, I have a big surprise for you. Just leave your window open late at night and I'll come. And she said, if you have your window unlocked, you're going to miss out on a big surprise. I'm going to keep my window open and unlocked. And I'm going to have it waiting for her. I don't know, let's just see. Let's just see. Now we just wait till the sun go down and the full moon comes out. Let's talk about the girl who killed her sister. This is very sad, but it's dark. So the night of the killing, while the parents were sleeping, the sister decided to get a knife and stab her sister who was in a wheelchair. She stabbed her. They said she went outside in the snow to wash the blood off her hands. That's why the blood is all over the snow.
Apparently trying to wash her hands of the blood in the snow.
And I ended up seeing this video. So they say right after she killed her, she posted a TikTok, which is the one you're seeing now, and that's why that TikTok went viral. Later that morning, the police came to investigate.
Say that when they arrived here at 1:15 a.m. this morning, especially right here in the driveway,
and they found the knife right in the sister's neck. So she was arrested. I feel sorry for her family. I texted this girl and I said, this is for TikTok. Tell me a girl secret. She said we tried our own period. What the fuck? Hold up. Now I thought she was with me, so I had to ask another girl. Have y'all tried y'all own period before? She said yes. That's tough! Girls! That's tough! I just did some research because it's no way I could not believe this. And I came across this video.
So today I was talking about periods with my guy friends, and they had no idea that girls eat their tampon after they're done with it to like reabsorb all the blood.
This guy was on Omegle. He was talking to a lot of people until he ran across this certain girl. Long dark hair, very pretty. Well, they would talk on Omegle for a long while until they exchanged numbers. Then they would talk for some months. They started to gain a connection. They started to really like each other. Eventually, he planned on meeting her. So he flew across the country to see this girl. And when he finally go there, you know, she's dressed in this robe, looking very seductive. She opened the door, she lets him in. Closed the door, house is kind of dark. They go upstairs. They talk and they drink for a little while. But things got kind of sexual. But instead of him handcuffing her to the bed, she wanted to handcuff him to the bed. She walked out. When she came back in, the man ended up getting sliced to death. This lady ended up having a fetish for meeting people online. No joke, if you made it to the end of this video, type in I made it. This was a very long video and I don't think most of you gonna probably watch this long video, and y'all kept saying I want long videos, so I gave y'all a long compilation. I love y'all though. Have a good day.